Hello, in this video, I will be talking about the diet you should eat when you're undergoing radiation therapy. Before I go on, I want to invite you to subscribe to our channel. We're always putting out new content. I'd also love to invite you to go to yerbba.com to get your personalized report. Radiation therapy is a stress on the body. And as with most stresses, it's important to pay attention to what you're putting into your body as something is being done to your body. So what kinds of things do you want to eat? Well, it's important to know with radiation therapy that radiation works by damaging the DNA of cancer cells. It's very damaging to cancer cells. It also can affect normal cells, although to a much lesser degree. So what we eat is important all the time, but especially when we're undergoing something like treatment for cancer and radiation therapy in particular. What we recommend are lean sources of protein. This would be lean cuts of meat, fish, and also plant-based sources of protein like legumes and nuts. Everything in moderation, but paying attention to your protein intake can be really helpful in giving you the energy and the ability to heal from radiation therapy. We also recommend that you get plenty of fluids in your diet and micronutrients. And a great source of micronutrients and fluid are fruits and vegetables. Vegetables, whether they're crunchy or soft, raw or cooked, are really good for you. They have so many vitamins and minerals, and the best way to get your vitamins and minerals is from food sources, not through processed supplements and things that you spend a lot of money on at the drugstore. Rather, getting your micronutrients, and by that I mean vitamins and minerals and other elements, it's really good to get those from fruits and vegetables. Fruit also has, in particular, a lot of water in it. So if you don't feel like drinking a lot of fluids, or you're drinking as much as you can and you still feel you might need more, fruits are really good. They're mostly water, like our body, and fruits can give you a lot of that fluid that you need. We recommend avoiding juices, though. If you think about fruits, a lot of people think, well, maybe I can get my fruit through juice. We actually recommend avoiding commercial juices. You can juice your own fruits and vegetables. That's a great way to get liquid. But a lot of juices like orange juice and other juices have a lot of added sugar. And that's something we really want to avoid really at all times. And in particular, when we are undergoing treatment, those are added calories that don't really do anything for you. With the exception of vitamin D, a lot of fruits are supplemented, fruit juices are supplemented with vitamin D, and dairy products also have vitamin D. So the one supplement we at Yerbba do recommend in the general viewer is vitamin D, and food sources can be supplemented with it, and fish will have actually a lot of vitamin D within it naturally. Diagnosed with breast cancer? Meet Yerbba, your guide to personalized treatment options. Each option is specifically tailored to the unique characteristics of your tumor. Sign up today at yerbba.com to take control of your breast cancer journey. So the other thing we want you to think about avoiding are heavily refined foods. And by that I mean highly processed foods. If you look at the ingredients, there will be words that you have a difficult time pronouncing, or if you're a chemist or pharmacist watching this, you always are kind to comment that you have no problem pronouncing these names. But in general, we want to have things in our foods that our grandmother had in her foods, things that we can pronounce. And even if you want to stay away from refined things, things with more than 5 or 6 ingredients. That's one way to find out if something is refined or ultra processed. We're learning more about the damage from ultra processed foods, which are the foods that are snack foods a lot of times, food that's in the middle of the grocery store. A lot of dietitians and nutritionists, you'll say, shop on the outside of the store. That's your dairy, your fruits and vegetable, your unprocessed meats. Instead of highly processed foods, consider complex carbohydrates. That's grains, legumes, nuts, that those unprocessed lean sources of fat actually are also some of the same things we'll see in complex carbohydrates. We want to stay away from simple sugars like glucose and fructose and artificial sugars as well. Last, we want to recommend healthy fats like sunflower seeds and nuts as well, and fish. Omega-3 fatty acids, food containing those can be really helpful for us as well. What about supplements? During radiation therapy, we generally recommend avoiding antioxidants. One way that radiation therapy works is through oxidation. And so if we put in our bodies antioxidants, there is concern that that could inhibit the ability of radiation therapy to kill cancer cells. Now, if you've been receiving radiation therapy or you did a few years ago and you were taking antioxidants, no worries. But if you are embarking upon treatment or wondering, I'm about to start radiation therapy, what should I avoid? Just the sort of expert line is to avoid antioxidants. And as I mentioned before, avoid refined sugars and sugary drinks. One of the things that radiation therapy can do is cause fatigue. And what you don't want to be doing is putting things in your body that are going to take away your energy. Alcohol has a lot of refined sugar in it. Anything that's going to take away your energy to digest, you don't want to be putting in your body. I hope this has been helpful. If you have a comment or question, drop it below. We get back to you within a week or two. Don't forget we're people too, so please be kind. I hope this has been helpful, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.